Hi guys, welcome back to Men's Reflection channel. We are continuing with part 2 of Dixon's Jero story. This is a story of a guy that lives with a bullet in his head and he's together with us. So help me to welcome him. If you have not watched part 1 of the story, please we urge you to visit Men's Reflection part 1 of it and so that you can be able to flow with the story. Dixon, good to have you back.
Asante,
Karibu
nashukuru.
sana.
Asante.
Umekuaje?
Niko mzima? Yeah, I'm doing well.
Thank you so much for coming back.
Asante.
Now we continue with our story. At this particular time, your sister has come.
Yeah, sure.
Tafadhali, kukaendelea aje?
So now, season come.
Mhm.
Ananipata hapo kwa casualty.
Mhm.
Anapata kijana kwa sawa. Dixon ako sawa. By the look. Hakuna place ako. Ameumizwa manini. Sana shida. What's happening? Lakini sasa beside me kuna file. So since hiyo ndio field yake,
She's a doctor.
Yeah. So anachukua the file. Kwenda kuangalia hivi anaona bullet on his end.
Kijana ako na risasi kwa kichwa.
Ameshutiwa kwa kichwa.
Wow.
I think that one broke.
How did she react?
I remember akiniambia alishikiliwa ndio alianguka.
Because by the look unakaa tu uko fiti.
Niko tu sawa.
Hakuna mtu anaweza sema uko na anything, hakuna damu or anything. Kuna time yote kuna karisasi kako kwa kichwa kametulia.
Kabisa tu kametulia tu.
And then she's like, wow.
So sasa hapo sasa ndio wanaanza kushughulika sasa. Dixon akaenda dietaji and the rest. And keeping in mind at that time sasa alikuwa shule bado pia. Alikuwa na
she was a student.
Alikuwa na advance sasa alikuwa na advance. So ilikuwa kibarua. Sasa hapo sasa na ndio marafiki
making calls.
Anapigia the husband. Since yeye mwenyewe angemanage kupiga home.
Yeah, that one was too much for her. I don't think she could have managed.
So akapiga the husband, now the husband akapiga nyumbani, then the husband akamanage kuongea na wazazi. And now the journey started now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all this while haujaingishwa theater.
Asijaingisha theater.
Are you talking?
I'm talking, but I can't see.
You can't see,
but I can talk.
You still have your memory intact, right?
Yeah.
You are able to recognize your sister.
Yeah, sure.
Hii time yote wanapanga ataingia theater aje au things going to happen. Uko tu sawa unajisikia.
Najisikia.
Wewe hata unapewa story uko na risasi kwa kichwa.
Lakini sasa unajua umechanganyikiwa sababu the only thing that I was asking myself niko nauza Sophie that my sis.
Yeah.
Itakuwa sawa. I think that thing hata ndio ilimpea nguvu sana na moyo sana sababu sikuwa nakufa moyo. Unaona namuuliza nitakuwa sawa, kambia so you'll be fine. So until sasa wakati imefika. But now it was so challenging.
Yeah.
Sababu all the ICU beds
they were full.
Wow. Kwa kibarua. So tukaambiwa sasa what you do since akifanywa operation lazima kukuwe na ICU bed. So nichafanywa mtafute kitanda hata kama ni place nyingine, hata kama ni another private hospital. Place atafanya nini?
Yenye utapelekwa after. Yeah. This time Dixon, allow me to ask you a question. Unasikia uchungu mahali? Boss.
I can surprise you. Sababu mimi nimeshutiwa. You don't feel the pain of a bullet. Sana when you're being shot.
What do you mean you don't feel the pain?
I think later on ndio nikuja kufeel, but unaona wakati hiyo the first day when I was shot, I didn't feel anything.
The second day when your sister found you?
I know that was on medication, painkillers and hizo drips and kila kitu. So hata siwezi jua. I think even my nerves, I can't be able to explain.
So there is a way that the body numbs any kind of pain when it is too much. You cannot be able to hold it.
Because like you could feel pain after being discharged.
So now they are here, wanatafuta kitanda in another ICU bed in another hospital. So what happens? Watafanikiwa?
So
are your parents here this particular time?
Wazazi wako Hembu. So my sister ndio anashughulika. So the funny thing was wanajaribu kupiga those hospitals akina Mata, akina Kana the rest. Wanaitishwa deposit almost 400 na kuna itakuwa aje. So tukasema Dixon
for an ICU bed. we are not talking about a surgery.
No,
We are
no.
talking of an ICU bed
No,
where you can
private.
be taken
Those
after the surgery.
those are private hospitals.
Hospitals, yeah, must
Sure.
be expensive.
Yeah. And then keeping in mind my surgery ikonga nini sababu lazima ni oxygen na kila kitu sababu I couldn't breathe on my own. So machine zote ziko tu hapo unaona. So ilikuanga very expensive affair. So but one of the doc akaambia sistangu, what do you do since hakuna kitanda na lazima Dickson afanye operation.
Yeah.
Venye tutafanya all the operation for the whole day. Then Dickson tutafanya operation jioni. Ndo sasa arare theater.
Okay.
Ndo sasa kuna place. Sasa wametafuta otherwise imekosekana. So kuna kitu kingine. So what they did all the operations that day zikafanywa. So nikakojewa jioni.
You are now scheduled for your operation
jioni
during the night.
Yeah, sure. So nikafanya operation then nikalala kwa kitanda. Nikalala sasa theater. Just kuona another option. But I can surprise you what happened. Naambia ngwa hii story. Kama venye nakwambia.
Yeah.
What happened? Juu wakati Mungu amesema siku yako haijaisha.
Haijafika.
Wakati Mungu amesema siku yako
time is not yet.
Yeah. To be honest, bado.
It's not yet.
Nasikianga ni one of the kamzee ndiye alipass ICU ndio nikapata kitanda.
God had to just
take one so
that you can get some space.
Looking at my age, then the other person labda so that what happened now. So mzee akaenda then kitanda ikatengenezwa nikapelekwa huko nikapelekwa ICU. And now the journey of recovery now started now.
Make us understand, Dickson. What was the surgery about? Because what I understand right now, bado risasi iko kwa kichwa. On your right side, ambayo ilipitia on your left side.
Yeah, sure.
Surgery ilikuwa ya nini? What were they dealing with?
If you happen to if ukijaribu kuangalia hii side kuangalia walifuja hiyo bullet ilifuja the nini the bone the skull. So hizo tu nini hizo to bone
to a bone.
Walikuwa wanataka kutoa hizo and then hizo clotting ya blood at the same time. Then sasa wakijaribu wakifanya operation waliona the bullet iko mbali sana. So wangetolea this side inge cause more danger on this side. Yeah. But generally what they did waliosha hiyo nini hiyo place ilipitia wakatoa the clots hizo nini za mifupa zili katika and nikakuwa hivyo.
This sounds to be a kind of a story.
It's a story, yeah. Just for me it's a story to me also.
No, I'm saying in real sense, it sounds like a movie. You know the way we watch movies,
yeah, sure.
Because you're telling us that a bullet has gone through your brain.
Yeah, sure.
And now there's an operation that is about to be that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Within the course of that operation, as they were dealing with the broken skull, then there is the blood clots, then there is cleaning. So nataka kusema kuna mahali palikuwa panaoshwa ambapo risasi ilipitia. They now realize the bullet has somehow lodged on the right side of your brain.
Yeah, sure.
And there is nothing they can do about
it. Later on, walisema wakijaribu kuifuata kabisa itoka small danger. Na then kama ni kutoa watatolea na right hand side.
Wow.
If you see on the skull on my left hand side,
you can see a kind of a cut.
Kuna penye imekatwa. So that means watakata side nyingine bado
the same
of which watakuwa na weaken the skull.
Because already on one side imekatwa and already on one side kuna mahali skull ilikuwa imeguzwa na bullet ilipokuwa inapita to the right side.
Yeah, sure.
So the operation is done.
It's done.
And now they realize they cannot there's a bullet.
Yeah, sure.
In your brain, boss.
Yeah.
Si mahali pengine.
Kwa brain.
And how is it that you people reacted to the news of we are sorry wherever the bullet is?
I really salute my sis and the husband and the team that that made it when you walisaidia sana through all this.
Yeah.
sababu my sis and the family, they were ready to have me ni penye niko saizi, hata kama sitakuwa naona but hata kama site haitarudi, but I'll be okay, watakuwa naniona. Reason behind the procedure itself ilikuwa much delicate.
The procedure that they were doing on your brain.
Oh yeah, it was much delicate. Sasa unaona wanajaribu kujaribu kutoa hiyo nini, iko mbali sana, unaona. And keep in mind at that time, hata nikienda kufanya operation and already wrote sight.
So by the time you're going for your operation, you cannot see.
Unaona.
Tell me something.
Yeah.
After how long did you wake up after the surgery?
To be honest, I can't. Siwezi kumbuka.
But the moment you woke up is when you realized you cannot remember anything and you don't have sight after the operation.
Yeah. And even the one, all these things it's like stories. Because naambiangwa, since memory iko shapotea, siku najua kama hata siku naona the rest.
You cannot remember.
Hapana. I can even surprise you. The funny thing is, hata nikitoka hospitali siku najua kulienda aje. Hata siku nakumbuka kama nilipepa mtu. No, this is a story naambiangwa sasa baadaye venye what happened later on.
After how long did you go home after the operation?
After the operation, nilitoka hospitali, I think for 12 to 14 days, I can't remember very well. And then nikaenda kukaa na sister yangu ya Santon. Then hapo at least wanisaidia sana ku recover.
So this particular time that you are going home, Dickson,
yeah,
you don't have memory of who you are or what happened?
I can surprise you, even sikekumbuka hata mamangu, brother zangu.
And you can't see?
No, at that time now nikikuwa discharged, I can see kidogo tu images, but I can't say the same.
You could not be able to identify like what it is.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
So you slightly can see, but you have no memory. You have no recollection of who is who, what happened.
Definitely, sure.
How did you feel?
I can surprise you. These are full of surprises.
Ninajaribu kuimagine nimeamka hospitali, sioni poa, na sikujui hata sijui hata nilienda hapa aje.
Sasa hata mimi siko najua nafanya nini huko. You're confused. Ujijui, ujijui, una memory, una memory, ujijui hata kidogo. I can surprise you when nilikuwa discharged. Then nikaenda kwa sister yangu. Microwaves, you just feel the temperature and unafinya tu. Hata fridge zinafungua tu, unachukua then unafunga tena. I never knew hata kuosha TV. Niko na mwalimu inawashianga wapi? Hii inatumianga.
You are blank.
Totally blank, as in I never knew anything.
How did that make you feel? What was, because at the end of the day, it's okay, you're blank.
No, at that time now, I started now realizing myself, what's happening. And
did you know yourself, anything about you? The feelings, what were you feeling? Because I think you might not be able to know how to do some few things, but the recollection of you as an individual, did you have any? Maybe my name, where I am, or maybe any feeling of.
I remember very well. Even being, I remember even being washed for the first day. I couldn't even after being discharged. But now the second run and the fourth day, now I could not manage now
to do it on your
own. To take a bath. But with time, pole to at least I now through their help now.
I saw your sister another day saying that the husband could even help you wash yourself. You could not even do it on yourself.
Definitely, sure. It was, and that's why I much salute them. They mean a lot to me. They really mean a lot to me.
I can imagine.
Yeah, sure.
So make me understand, Dickson.
Yeah.
What was your family's reaction when they realized now we have a decision to make, because I don't think on your own, they could have made you leave to you the decision of deciding, is the bullet gonna be removed, or is it, because I think I saw the doctor with the Citizen interview explaining to why it can't be removed, you have to live with it, and how did they take that?
Let me take you back a little. When I was after the ICU in the HDU, niko HDU, I was much violent. Wow. And I remember nikiambiwa sasa nilikuwa nimefungwa na stripes kwa kifua, miguu, mikono. I was much violent. And even my dad came, when dad came to visit me, kibahati mbaya tu mguu mmoja ikatoka kwa kamba. And bado niko kwa machine kidogo, unaona. So I was much violent in that. Nilishikanishwa na watu watatu. Ilikuwa too much, unaona. And I'm so small, and then
and back then you were small, you can have seen those interviews.
I was so small, si kama saizi. Niko na kilo kidogo. So you can imagine. So hiyo wakati it was, but now said ya familia sasa
kukubali kwamba haita hiyo risasi hakuna jinsi ambavyo inaweza tolewa, na kwamba wakisema itolewe it will be causing more harm.
When the doctor said wakijaribu kuifuata sana it will cause more danger, they aren't too angry. Unajua madaktari ndio wako na knowledge. So they aren't too angry on that. Kama ni sawa sawa. And I personally thank God sababu after the surgery, recovery imekuwa sawa sawa, and up to date imekuwa sawa sawa. Yeah, sure. Wao walikubali, mimi mwenyewe nikajikubali. Juu hakuna kitu ya maana kama kujikubali.
Wait a minute, Dickson. Familia imekubali. You are gaining back your memory. You are able to do things on your own. Bado unaishi na sister yako. At what point were you told? Na boss by the way ujue kuna risasi iko kwa kichwa. And how are you told?
So what happened? It was on the second week now after being discharged. Now we are having supper. No, my sister now comes with a discussion. And Dixon, do you know what happened? And you know, you can't remember what happened. Sababu niko najiguza nasikia I was stable. You know, skull inakuanga stable. You know, kwangi stitched. Unapigwa stables,
Stables gani?
Stables kama hizi za nini?
Hizi za ofisi.
Kama hizi za ofisi. Unapigwa stables. You're not you cannot be
obvious, you cannot be stitched.
Kwa nini?
Kwa sky. Sasa unaguza hivi
unasikia hizo tuchuma. So unajiuliza kulienda aje? So siku najua venye happen until sasa one day my sister told me what you heal mentally na physically. Okay,
then we bring you into the picture.
So nikamuuliza okay, mentally okay, physically najua mimi okay nataka kupona. Physically mentally then what's happened then okay what happened okay I want to know. Akaniambia Dickson, do you know unaishi na bullet? It was a shock. Lakini sasa hata ikinishow okay. Sina otherwise. Na siwezi toa na siwezi fanya nini. Antu lazima ningejikubali mimi mwenyewe na niseme ilitendeka. And there's nothing that I can do about that. Yeah, nikakuwa hivyo.
How was the journey of, how did it feel? Because trust you me, there are so many things that happens or we do in our lives that we need to accept them. But we know the journey of acceptance is not just a black and white. I can surprise you. How did you feel?
I can surprise you if kama kuna wakati mimi mwenyewe nililia. Ni wakati. I think hiyo wakati for those 3 months I think I cried enough. Sababu you know, and I remember sorry to say this.
It's okay.
One of the doctor huko alikuwa nakombea mimi na another katoto kingine kalikuwa pahali hapo tu hospitali. And even she told them, he told Sophie that, you know what, your brother you never see, you'll be like that Caritro girl. If you've ever if you listen to that interview. So then kitu ingine ilikuwa inanisumbua, ile kitu ilikuwa inanisumbua ni ati niko na bullet kwa brain. So saa nyingine ningelala na nasikia ni kama mguu mmoja isongi, so nafikiri kama nimeparalyze. So naamka haraka. Sasa najaribu ku stretch mguu nasikia kama niko tu sawa.
On that side yenye niliambiwa bullet iko ama both sides.
The funny thing is if umepata nini effect on this one, this side ile side inakuanga paralyzed,
the other side, the opposite side.
Yeah. So for me niko naona since nilishutiwa on the left hand side,
so probably right hand side I have to be very careful.
So saa nyingine ningelala nasikia ni kama hiyo mguu na ile kuganda. Nasikia hii hapana.
Unashtukia mbio zako zote lazima usikie iko sawa.
But I think wakati then naumwa na kichwa sana. I think kama kuna wakati niliumwa na kichwa ni sababu being discharged. Unaweza kwa hospitali unadungwa painkillers and the pain would come. So after some got discharged now things are different. But thank God.
So you later accept yourself.
I am to. Juu sasa nafanya nini? Mwenye niliamka niseme the doc mwenyewe alisema unaweza ishi nayo maisha. Unaona? And I personally I don't think kuna haja kwa itu.
It's not from the way you are. I've known you for a while. Nobody can say you have a bullet.
Unless I tell you. Where did you come?
Let me ask you. After you have already known the journey to recovery, you stayed still with your sister at this particular time. So, according to the life that you have lived, you are a believer. I want to believe so. What is your relationship with God after this incident? Because if there's something that I have known, Christians, when we go through difficult, unexplainable pain, kuna masaa unafikanga unauliza God, kuna venye tu haukofia na kuna venye hauoni ile haso nimepitia ku maintain hii relationship. Hapa ni kama you and I, how is your relationship with God even as you're recovering and accepting that for the rest of my life I'm gonna be a living testimony of I have a bullet in my head?
I think for me, it's a decision that someone needs. Mimi naangalia pesa Mungu amenitoa. Hiyo ni kifo.
By the way.
And then nimetoka pale, then you're back on your feet. Kitu ya kwanza uko na sababu ya kuambia Mungu asante.
That is true.
And each and every day when you wake up, ujue na jioni ifike, ujue si ati wewe mwenyewe uko na
right. It's not a right.
It's actually sure it's a privilege, you know. So for me, I thank God. Sababu niko mzima sasa hivi. And my relationship na Mungu,
it was never tampered with.
Hata sasa nimekuwa strong sababu
I
just felt
kumbe sio God.
Kumbe mtu anaweza enda tu mara moja tu hivi, unaona? Mtu anaweza enda na aende.
Mtu anaendanga tu hivyo.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Na hata ujui, unaona? So for me, nasema mimi na Mungu, and I really thank wenye wamenishikilia to be where I am.
Let me ask you, the journey to recovery, you had friends, right? Before the incident.
Yeah, sure.
Did they walk the journey with you? You are a business person back then, so you must have had quite a network of. How was it? How are your friends? Were they there?
Kama kuna watu wananishikilia ni marafiki. Nilishukuru marafiki sana. Even when wakati nilikuwa demoted, kuja kuniona sana. I remember even some college classmates. Tusoma na wao. Let me mention this person.
It's okay.
Miss Mwangi. James Mwangi really played a very big role to make sure niko sawa saa zingine, walikuwa na cooperate na Sophie, unaona venye story za shule na nini. Sasa ilibidi sasa pia aambie marafiki sasa ndio at least wachipini wapate kitu pia, sababu the bill was so high. Sure. So akina Mwangi mpaka hiyo friends wengine tunatusoma na wao they came through for me.
Dixon, there's a day we were having a discussion and I remember you mentioned you could not even write your name.
Yeah.
How did you how was that being taught?
No, on the second week when I was discharged.
Yeah.
Now sis took the
initiative.
Yeah, ya kuanza kunifunza sasa.
So you are a small boy that is being told.
Unaitwa nani? Unaweza kumbuka? So sasa nafunza sasa kuandika jina yangu Dixon, Jeru, nafunza kuandika hivyo kidogo kidogo. But now time nilikuja nikakumbuka kila kitu ya. I think sasa ilikuwa tu ni jump start. Nifanywe tu jump start kidogo and then sasa mambo iko sawa sawa.
And I remember that is why you told me you even had to leave the hospital so that you can go to a familiar place to try and recover your memories.
Definitely, sure, yeah.
So you have recovered your memories.
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember the incidents of that particular day?
No. The funny thing I was told, now
do you
can you remember?
You don't
no,
not
can
even
you
the shooting that day.
Yeah.
Kuna venye mtu anaweza kumbuka nilitoka kwa hao nikaenda nikabeba mtu maybe kaishia hapo.
No, I don't remember nikikula tu chipu South B. I don't remember anything else. Nothing else.
That's the only thing you remember about that particular day.
Definitely sure. I think that was the only memory register kwa mind. Na sasa kwenda kunini hapo sasa kwenda wanao majamaa hapo. Bila kuwapeba nasikianga tu niliwaweka naambiangu tu niliweka stadium. But sina
you don't have the connection.
Yeah. Since somebody this 100% that this all happened.
So now you are recovered.
Because the funny thing, mapema back then watu walikuwa nasema nilishutiwa rungarunga side ya rungarunga na huko side ya pipeline na pipeline watu kuna nilishutiwa rungarunga bana walikuwa rungarunga ilikuwa side nyingine ya unga ya Radimawe. So pia mimi hata sikuwa na but nakumbuka sasa ni side sasa. So sasa niko nashinda rungarunga nimeenda kufanya nini?
So when you try to have recollection of your memories, you should only trace your way back to your business.
Yeah, sure.
So hapo ndio kitu ya mwisho nakumbuka hiyo day.
Yeah, sasa kuleta watu kwenda kwa wenye swali pia majamani bebe. But now I remember kuna officers wenye walinichukua. By the way, I was rescued by security officers wakifanya patrol. Ndio walinipata hapo kwa ground, walisikia tu mlio wa risasi, so
they moved very fast,
wakaenda kanichukua hapo kanipeleka. So if kama wao walishiriki kidogo hivi, so things would be different. Yeah, sure.
We could be telling a different story.
Definitely, yeah, sure.
So we want to appreciate security services.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
For the quick response.
Yeah, sure.
Were it not for them, you couldn't be here.
Definitely, yeah, sure.
So we appreciate them so much for that.
Yeah.
May God bless you so much. So Dixon, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, okay.
So now you have recovered, you're back on your feet, you have already agreed and accepted that mimi I'm just a special person. Niko na risasi kwa kichwa. And there is a way I think you needed to manage it in one way or the other. Before we come to that, I want you to tell me what happened. Did you find your motorbike?
That's a long story.
Motorbike ilipatikana. Was there anyone that was there anything?
Okay. Ilipatikana baadaye. Ilikuja kupatikana baadaye. But ilikuwa wrong story. What happened? Na bike ikianguka inapatanga overflow. So ilienda kupatikana huko kwa reli. Yeah. So ilikuja kupatikana later on, but sasa nikasema hapana. So hiyo na hiyo story niliachana tu na hiyo story. Hiyo story za bike hizo hapana. Hapana. Hiyo story hapana.
Anything justice in the name of investigations.
Mama alikuwa anataka. Okay, I personally nilikuwa nataka, but now my mama alikataa. Akasema hakuna haja kesi. Nikasema hakuna haja.
Mom considered that my son is back.
Then niko mzima na niko sawa sawa. Hakuna haja makesi endelee.
So
iliisha tu hivyo na niko samehe. Na nikasema I've forgiven them.
Did you had anything in mind of who could have done that to you?
I think it was a setup. Huwezi enda kuibia mtu kama amjui. Yeah, ilikuwa setup 100%. That one I'm 100% sure.
So it was a setup from people who knew you.
100%. That one I'm 100%.
But you are again saying you forgave them.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is something that we carry for so long because I think we always, what we don't know is that the moment you don't forgive, you are the prisoner yourself.
Yeah, sure.
So the Dixon I'm seeing here is someone that is so heart lighted and he feels like I forgive, God gave me a second chance. So tell us something.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel as if maybe forgiveness was too easy way out? You could have maybe pursued justice on your own in your, I don't know.
I don't know. One thing that I can tell you, I'm always on medication and medication are so expensive. So keeping in mind that at that time ningeweza kufikiria mambo ya kiss and the rest.
Cases are expensive.
Sasa rather ni kwenda kupeleka kiss and the rest, sio pesa ninunue ndawa nazo. Yeah, so but generally mimi niliamua kuwasamehe na nikasema wacha tu ikae tu hivyo. I'm well with that. Yeah. And so, may they be changed.
Amen. So you've told us you live on medication. Tell us about that. Does it affect your life? Does it?
Unless financially. Yeah, because I'll be on medication. Okay, ni kama ya ku-stabilize akili ama brain ya ku-stabilize. Sababu if I don't, there was a time I used to confess.
Okay. Because now there is a foreign body in your brain.
That's the point. Your pressure, blood, the rest.
Because the brain is trying to adjust and to accommodate.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I have to be on medication. Kidogo tu asubuhi na jioni. Yeah, but I'm okay with that one.
But you live a normal life.
Normal life. Huwezi jua hata. I'm always working and I really thank my bosses.
Please tell us about that. Before even we come to the end of the show, tell us, after now you've healed, what have you been doing? You were an entrepreneur before then, running your own businesses. What happened to your businesses after your accident? Then what are you doing right now? You told me you have a full-time job.
So what happened when I got the accident? The business collapsed. Ile pesa liko kwa M-Pesa silisaidia pahali.
Yeah, by the way there were bills.
Yeah, ile electronics. Nikabeba kwa nyumba. Nilikuwa napeana, unachanja shika. Kama hivyo. Then later on sasa nikaona zimebaki kidogo hivi then nika dispose. Yeah, but sasa kidogo I was shot on September 30th, if you remember.
Yeah.
But 2019.
So that was way before Corona came.
Yeah, so 2020 May.
That is how many months?
I think
8 months.
8 months. Nikapata kazi. Sasa nikapata na permanent job sasa.
Wait, Dixon. You're telling us 2020 May?
Yeah.
Was it not the time ya Corona?
Yeah,
that was the time that Corona was quite much because I remember very well I was in Nairobi na hata tulifika mahali mpaka watu wa Nairobi tukafungiwa tusipeleke.
Yeah. So hiyo wakati sasa mlikuwa nafungiwa, sasa mimi nilikuwa nafanya kazi.
I remember very well within that time Dixon people were being sent home.
Yeah.
Companies were closing, zile za operation and everything.
And I can tell you for free and to be honest, I think hiyo wakati 2020 2021 hata sasa ndio nilipata pesa mzuri sasa. I think Mungu alirudisha. I can surprise you on that 2020 even home.
Yeah.
I remember my mom telling me ni kama hii ugonjwa yangu ilikuja na vitu zingine hawezi elezea. Sababu they used to kulima, walikuwa wanalima tu kidogo tu yetu ya nyumbani tu ya kusustain, si ati mingi, si ati commercial manini. but at that time they managed to kuharvest they almost 40 sacks ya mahindi.
Wow, from just just
a very small a small. So hata I don't remember akiniambia hii ni Mungu tu. Alikuwa ananiambia hawezi kumbuka the last time aliharvest
nini kama hizo.
Unaona, this time now mimi sasa nishapata job at that time,
yeah,
2020. So unaona sasa ni unalipwa na kitu na ingine. So from 2020 I've been working and having some very great bosses.
Wow.
Yeah, irrespective my ups and downs.
Do they know about your story?
They know.
Were you scared of sharing it? Because
no,
what we
sasa
do, we hide.
Sasa nitaogopa aje na nimeanguka mara kama 3 kwa ofisi. Nadhani wanachukua gari wanapeleka kwa nyumba.
Wait. You converse in the office?
Yeah, I converse in the office.
So, how did you tell them?
I think they knew. They
from the point go.
Yeah, and then they saw
even
the
before
interview.
They got you the job.
Then they saw the interview. They saw the interview.
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
I've forgotten your story.
Yeah,
your story
was
in the
Citizen TV. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. So akunanga nini, kuna kitu ya kuogopa hapo hivyo. So they know. Yeah. And they okay with that one. Provided you're working. Hakuna kitu kingine inakuogopesha. And each and every day you are working well, mambo yako iko sawa sawa. There's nothing to fear about. Yeah.
So did the conversion end?
Yeah, I think of late sija experience one. I think the last one that I experienced it's like almost 11 months back.
Okay.
9 to 11 months back. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yeah, sure.
And we thank God. So you have a full-time job.
Yeah.
Yani wewe unaishi tu life kama mtu hana.
Yeah.
Because nobody can even say.
Hakuna. The funny thing is nikuambia sasa niko na something.
Yeah, I remember.
Ama sasa unione sasa na kunywa kandawa asubuhi je, unashinda kwani hiyo mama yako ishangi ama nini? That time sasa naweza. Yeah, sure.
Wow. Yeah. That is quite a story. We thank God. Let me ask you, what would you want? Before that, what has been your greatest lesson with your situation?
One.
Okay, even if it's not one.
There's a lot. I'm saying ni wengi, ni mingi sana.
Okay.
Ya kwanza,
your greatest lessons.
The first one. Mungu hawezi achilia watu wake. Wow. He will never forsake his people.
Yeah.
Saa zingine unaweza kama mambo imekuwa ngumu. Unaona saa zingine unalala njaa, saa zingine mambo inakuendea mrama. Unaenda, but keep on open. There's nothing permanent, by the way. There's nothing permanent. Because kama hiyo wakati nishutiwa akina mom na sis wangeambiwa Dickson will get back to his feet.
Hawangeamini.
But now I am. So there's nothing that is permanent. That kitu kingine. Forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness. The moment you forgive, healing starts.
Yeah.
You can't heal kama uja forgive. So forgive. Yeah.
And that forgiveness, I think am I also going to be right by saying forgiveness also starts with acceptance. You first accepted your situation.
Definitely, sure.
And that was easy for you to let them go because you knew, even if I have them in heart, haitatoa bullet hata nikiwabeba.
Sure.
Forgiveness, another one?
I think self acceptance, hiyo usasema. I think kujikubali venye uko. Unaweza kuwa na mguu, jikubali. Wewe mwenyewe ungetaka sana kuwa nayo, lakini situation,
there's nothing you can do about it.
Una mkono, there's nothing that you can do about it. Unaona? Ni kuishi tu na then but inasemekananga tunaishi kwa neema. Unaona? So you can't change that. Unaona? Yeah.
Wow.
And then kitu kingine, any scar that you have, it's a sign of testimony that umepitia pahali. Unaona? If kama kuna scar pahali huwezi jua, unaona? So lazima kukue kuna scar ndio sema something happened. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
That is amazing. We want to give you an opportunity to appreciate people in this channel.
Okay.
I've heard you talk a lot about your sister.
Okay.
What would you want to tell her and the husband?
They mean a lot to me. I think them wanajua wao wanajua they mean a lot to me. I think
Okay.
they're my number one. Wazazi penye wako,
Yeah.
they mean a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A good friend of mine, James Mwangi, is a good friend of mine also. Mwangi, namsalute sana.
Okay.
He really played a very big role. Yeah, mpaka my workmates bado pia hao ndio wananipeleka kwa nyumba wakati station imekuwa tofauti. Yeah, but I'm well, I'm pretty well. Yeah, and everyone who is well there for me too. Sababu saa zingine jana yangu si inakwanga it's earned.
Okay.
Saa zingine feeling hiyo kichwa hapana. So inabidi saa zingine nakaa chini naambia kama kuna shop pahali nachukua maji na kunywa juu ukikunywa maji sijui kwa nini sijui whether it's science or kind of ukikunywa maji mengi sijui inaleta oxygen hiyo kitu inaisha. So kama kuna shop karibu unaitisha maji take then unakaa chini. Yeah, juu ukikuwa nafasi kama umesimama it's risky. It's risky. It's much risky. Yeah.
So your colleagues?
Your colleagues, my friends. Yeah.
Wow. That is nice.
Definitely.
So we want to appreciate you so much.
Asante.
You are such a hero. God has given you a second chance.
Nashukuru.
I remember there's someone I was trying to narrate to your story before you came on board.
Yeah.
She's a doctor and he was like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm like, yeah. I have a friend who lives with a bullet in his head and she's like, no. But here you are, a living testimony that God can give people a second chance, that God can be able to save you from whatever situation that we are in. And I thank you for agreeing to come and share your stories.
Asante.
Because men don't talk.
Definitely, sure.
Nyinyi amuongeangi mko zile za wanaume ni kujikaza, but we are living in a generation whereby we are saying it's okay not to be okay, you know.
Definitely, sure. But at the same time, it's also going to share your what you're going through, all the journey, so that they can impact
another person's life.
Definitely, sure.
So we appreciate you so much for agreeing to come into Men's Reflection.
Nashukuru.
In this channel, we have decided to say that we have created a space and a voice for men, and we want to believe that your story is going to be an inspiration to someone who is feeling as if they are at the verge of death, the one that feels I cannot do this anymore.
Sure.
So the moment they will hear your story, I believe some of them will be in a position to say, if he can be able to do this after everything he has gone through, you have lost a lot, you had businesses, your life was picking up.
Yeah, sure.
But as we said earlier, that God knows how to restore things. Whatever we have lost, that is what the Bible says in the book of 2nd Joel chapter 2. God is able to restore whatever you have stolen. So we are happy that you are our guest today. And we want to urge our viewers, continue to subscribe to Men's Reflection. We'll be bringing you more stories of our brothers, our fathers, and people that we relate closely to, so that we can be able to learn from them. You are there, you'd want to share your story with us, feel free to contact me and we can be able to schedule time so that we can be able to talk. We heal together so that we can have healthy men, a healthy society, because at the end of the day, talking is healing in one way or the other. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Men's Reflection channel. May God bless you. God bless you.